Welcome to our weekly entertainment podcast where we spit out the top entertainment stories of the week. This is Spitball Media. My name is John Draper. Joining me all the way from the great state of Pennsylvania in the city of brotherly love. His name is Shaheen. Shaheen, how are things in the old city of Philadelphia?
What's happening, man? I'm excited. It's almost Friday, which means the weekend is coming up. I need some days off, man. I'm fucking burned out, but I'm excited to be here, man. Talking some movies, and I think we got a bunch of shit to get into as far as trailers. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, he's joining us from the great state of Ohio. He runs that town. His name is Bisha O'Brien. Bisha O'Brien, did you guys get hit with that cold weather? One night without air conditioning for the last 7 weeks I had.
Oh, it was awesome. I opened up the front window last night, sat on the couch, and almost fell asleep because it was like the Arctic blast coming in.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
I've been waiting for this. I may not be as fat as I used to be, but the hot weather, the steamy shit, I'm not over. I'm not
ready
for
for
that.
it to be over. I'm ready.
I mean, I live in Ohio. I don't want to feel like I live in like Myrtle Beach. You know what I mean? If I want to move down there with a bunch of blue hairs, I do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Shad, did you guys get that little cool weather for the last couple of days? It's been really nice here.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get that this weekend, man. That's why I got the hoodie on because it's actually nice and cool. But looks like the hellstorm's coming back soon.
Yeah, it's gonna get hot again. That's what they said. But listen, the summer is not done with us, and we're not done with the summer yet. But if you're joining us for the first time on the regular download, thanks for checking us out. But consider our Patreon. It's $5 a month. It's only one tier, and you get like almost close to like, I don't know, maybe possibly 1,800, 1,900 hours of exclusive content, going all the way back to when you couldn't leave the house. Otherwise, you'd be shot by the National Guard there. Patreon.com/Spitball Media. $5 a month. I mean, there's, Shah, my mortgage went up, my insurance went up, a lot of streaming services going up, but we stay the same.
Yeah, we never changed, man. We stuck to the roots. And he's not even joking, man. Like you would think it'd be a joke if you said if you went outside, the National Guard would shoot you. That was like a real fucking thing. That was real.
I saw.
I'll never forget, man.
Like that. Yeah.
Because I got caught in the riots twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were out there.
I got caught twice. My car, I'll never forget 2020, man. That shit was real.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, man. This was on one of our shows. I discussed it. I think I may have called in using my cell phone.
We had footage.
I lost power during 2020, right when COVID happened.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get our power back on for the whole fucking town for 6 days. Yeah. Imagine it was like 85 degrees, 90 degrees.
Yeah, with riots and COVID, and you couldn't go anywhere to keep cool.
The rumors around here was people from Philly were coming to the suburbs and robbing fucking homes.
Yes.
So, yeah. So it was I had to take shifts, man. I was sitting outside with
shifts.
I did, bro. I stayed up all night every night, and I slept through the day while she was home. You know what I mean?
Like a vampire. Bisho, but it's funny, Bisho, the only thing that costs the same from that time period to now is our show.
Yeah, and I think we're trendsetters because I heard recently McDonald's is going to be lowering their value menu prices because their CEO got scared. So, hey, you don't have to worry about that. There's people, complaining all over the place because shit's getting way too expensive. That's not going to happen here. $5, hours and hours of content. You can go and relive the Twilight Zone of the Break the Apocalypse days.
Yes, that's right.
Where we talked about Iranian satellite dishes and Alex Jones' conspiracy theories that have now started to come true.
Smoking scorpions.
Oh my God, the cigarette smoking scorpions. I still say that should be our unofficial logo, and we should have that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, it's just the greatest thing ever. And thank you to the many people who've been supporting the show all the way since back then. But consider going to patreon.com/spitballmedia. $5 a month. Bisho, who's hanging out in the old chat room tonight?
Quite a few, man. And some names I haven't seen in a while. We've got, hey now, Rich Dow.
Love the Rich Dowster.
We got Chris Matthews.
Love the Chris Matthews.
We got Joe Punches.
The Joe Punches on the mend, I believe.
Yes. Feel better, man.
Yes.
Mo Durkin Way.
Mo Durkin Way. He's due for a new name soon, Dirk.
Yeah. Ryan Keefe.
I know the Keefe of the Ryan.
Yeah, we got our buddy Marquise hanging out.
Marquise hanging out, chilling.
We got the Slave of the Cheeks.
He is a slave of a cheek, totally.
We have Donald Q. Stoney Esquire.
Well, he is an attorney, so we should address him properly.
Yes. We got Chris from the Bayou Geeks.
Da Bayou Geeks, Mr. Castro, hanging out with us tonight.
So, man, we got Drucifer Yarcifer.
The young Drucifer Yarcifer. He's barely old enough to use the internet. He's so young.
We have Indigo Uchicha.
Indigo Uchicha. Love to say that name.
Haven't seen that name in a while.
I know Indigo.
Welcome back.
I know Indigo quite well.
I think there was one other person I might have missed, unless it was Indigo. But if we missed you, John JLD, what's up, Young John?
Young John, yeah, Young John is chilling.
Josh Richards 81. If I missed you, hit me up and I'll shout you out.
Oh, shout out to Josh Richards 81. Good group tonight, people. A good group. And thanks for chilling with us tonight. We have a lot to get to. We have some very cool movie trailers. Quick program note: the Patreon, as we mentioned earlier, we do a little Q&A almost every month. We got that open. We're going to do that next weekend for the holiday weekend. We'll get that figured out for you guys. B-Show Brian is going to be dropping a special solo show for you. And I am in the middle of moving 2 kids out of my house, so I will not be on the post show. Shah and B-Show will be handling that for you guys. But thank you guys so much for supporting the show. Hope you guys are having a great summer. And you know who's having a great summer is Zach Cregger, the director of Weapons, who is starting to look like the next Ari Aster there, Shah. Because Weapons did something pretty remarkable. You know, obviously this is a hot topic movie. Everyone's talking about it. I haven't seen Shah. I think this might be one of the few movies in a long time that I haven't seen a single bad review for. Have you seen any bad reviews for Weapons?
Some people in the comments, not like official reviews where it's like, you know, somebody recording a video and reviewing the movie, but I'll go through the comments on like Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that, and you'll have people, you know, saying it wasn't good and it's overhyped and overrated, but again, how many of those people are actually trolling and have seen the movie? Yeah. You never really know. So,
well, it did something
as far as actual like YouTubers or official like critics,
like people, reviewers, reviewers,
or anybody I know, I haven't seen anybody.
Okay, same for you, Bisha, right? You've seen no high level reviewers going it's overrated or whatnot.
No, and what's funny is I guess because I watch TikToks on horror stuff. Thanks to Chunky Larry, he got me sucked in there. Shout out to him.
Oh wow, shout out to him. I know Chunky Larry a long time.
There's a bunch of people talking about how there seem to be a bunch of like uninformed, unintelligent troglodyte movie fans who are like I can't do the voice that you do, but like what is going on in this movie? Why isn't that explained?
I don't understand weapons. First of all, there's no weapons in the movie. Nobody uses a weapon.
It's a lot of that stupid shit. Yeah. But no, everyone that's worth their salt loves this movie.
Well, Weapons had a pretty remarkable second weekend. I think B-Show, the official, it only lost 44% of its opening box office.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm trying to find what the new total is, but I can't find it.
Well, it's well above 100 million. I think it's a 39 or a 29 million
dollar. According to Variety, 148 million.
It's 148?
As of August 19th, yeah.
Yeah, Shah, this is a big fucking deal. Like, I mean, I know you haven't seen it, and we're never going to discuss the plot. We're way too close to it.
Well, we can discuss it next week if we do maybe a spoiler review on Patreon or something.
Okay.
Ooh, I don't know.
But it only lost somewhere in the 40 percentile, Shah, of the opening weekend. That's like Marvel doesn't even do that anymore. Like.
And how much did the movie cost? It was less than 50, right?
It was 39.
I think it was like
I think it was 39. Drew told us a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, something like 39 million.
Yeah, according to Wikipedia, 38 million. See, Wikipedia says the box office is 167.
Wow. So it's gonna hit like 200 million by the time it's done. Then.
Oh my god.
That's pretty.
Now, listen. Let's just get to it. B-Show Brian went and saw the movie. Shah has yet to see the movie. And by the way, B-Show, I have to pull a mulligan here. We have the Keeper trailer. The trailer is available. We have to add it.
Shit.
There's no way we're not watching that. So let's just keep that in mind. But B-Show Brian, for those, a lot of people in the chat have seen it. Where are you with this film right now after watching it?
Oh my god, like I can understand why people liked Sinners because of how it looked and it was kind of a cool concept. Yeah. I thought Weapons was hands down through and through, just every aspect of it amazing. I really did. From the George Harrison song, what is it, Beware the Dark or something like that?
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for great music placement.
Very subtle, by the way. The music was subtle.
It is, and like I'm not going to say a whole lot, but there's definitely some things I picked up on it. That were confirmed by Zach Cregger in other interviews. But there's also tons of shit like you don't get. Like he says that the story, which I won't ruin, is in some way inspired by growing up with an alcoholic father. And like I didn't even get that at all.
I didn't get that at all.
I did get some of the symbolism with Shmuel Schmootings, even though that has nothing to do with the script.
Yeah.
It's almost like almost like the Netflix Texas Chainsaw
Well,
movie.
did you
where...
see that he said Hereditary influenced this movie? He listed Shah the 3 movies that he based the movie on. Hereditary was one of the movies.
Well, that makes me happy because if I were to make a movie, man, Hereditary definitely would be one of the 3 that would be, influencing me. So,
Yeah.
And I'm surprised he would admit to that because, like,
no, he admitted it immediately.
It's pretty crazy because they're like almost the same generation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not
they
like
are the same. They're the same generation. It's like,
yeah. So
Well,
that's
another
kinda
wild
weird.
thing too is someone asked him if the way that the Josh Brolin character was written and the teacher, the way that they used 217, they said, "How inspired were you by Stephen King?" He goes, "I really wasn't, unless it was subtle." And then they start listing all these things, and he goes, "Well, fuck, I guess it was. It had to be." So it wasn't one of these cases where someone goes, "Hey, do you know this is similar?" And they're like, "Oh no, I didn't copy." He was just like, must have been on my mind. Not that it was a ripoff, but just inspiration just coming through his pores.
yeah.
You know?
Now, B-Show, again, we're not going to discuss too much plot, but the last 20 minutes, where would you put the last 20 minutes in modern horror? Because I think it's going to be one of those things that once the movie's more in the sphere of everyone knows what it is, people are going to be talking about that. Like that's going to become like almost a culture itself. Like that was like the last 20 minutes of Weapons.
I would say this. Even though the action picks up in the last 20 minutes, it's like the last 5 that really, I think, put it over the top. And you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But like everything from, and I agree with you, it's going to be a culturally significant thing. People are going to look at this like they look at other movies.
Yeah, Hereditary,
like,
the ending of Hereditary comes to mind.
But like the performances, the way it was shot, the way the stories are woven, and very much, and I did tweet about this, so I'm trying not to be too cheap here, but just like Strange Darling, the way he wove this movie together and only gave you enough information to know what's going on when he wants you to know it, very much benefited from the fragmented storytelling style.
Yeah, and Shah, just to G-check ourselves here, he based the movie on 3 movies, Hereditary, Magnolia, and Prisoners. All bangers. Thank you, Joe Pine. All absolute bangers.
I've never seen Prisoners, but
it's a banger.
Magnolia
is ridiculous.
That needs a 4K, man. I'm surprised that's not. I just got Vanilla Sky. I want to do a double feature with Magnolia and Vanilla Sky eventually.
Yeah, for sure. Now, B-Show, what did you think of Julia Gardner? She's in a lot of horror movies lately, that girl. She was in the prequel for Rosemary's Baby. She was in the werewolf movie. And I think she has another horror movie on deck.
I feel like I've seen her in a bunch of stuff, but I never have until recently. I thought she did a really good job. I think she has a very vulnerable, fragile kind of quality to her. Yeah. Maybe it's like the pale skin. She's kind of doll-like in a way.
Yeah. She looks like a girl, you know.
Yeah, and one that's not going to be very threatening. But then the through line of that movie is very much suspicion. Like, everyone's trying to figure out what happened. Everyone thinks she knows what happened, whether she does or she doesn't. I'm not going to ruin that for you.
Yeah.
But, you know what? I'm not going to ruin anything. I keep saying that. I really want to talk about this fucking movie.
I know, it's hard.
To me, it is a picture of Americana. It is from the use, this isn't a spoiler, of like American iconography, small town America, teachers, construction worker, like principal cops. Like, it's very much Americana. Yeah. But it's also, it reminds me of what George Romero said about Dawn of the Dead. He said, it's not a zombie movie, it's about ignoring the problem. Wow. And if you watch the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about here. It's about America, and in America, we're very good at ignoring the problem, at missing things. And then afterwards, we talk about things that happen, like a Shmuel Schmooting, as this terrible travesty that happened.
Right.
Like it's some unambiguous thing that no one saw coming or couldn't help. It's like an evil that comes in. Like in wrestling, whenever someone dies and they go, oh, it's demons. It's demons. Yeah. No, it's addiction, and it's like psychosis.
Yeah. What B-Show, one thing I will say, because the movie's been out for a couple weeks, which I talked to Violet about. Violet went and saw it, and Violet loved it, my oldest kid. What I really like about the movie is they told you what it was before they told you what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of genius. Like, I really, like, I think this is going to be a movie people talk about for a long time. You know, some people in the chat were saying this and Sinners are they are the biggest horror films of the year. There's no getting around it. Sinners, it doesn't... Bisho, before we move on from this, there are some people who say it's not a horror film, but I completely disagree.
That's 10,000% incorrect. I mean, we've talked before. Some people think like Wednesday or Beetlejuice or like dark comedies, gothic comedies are horror. I think they're more gateway horror. I definitely think this one is.
Yeah, I think
What
so.
what is more terrifying? I know people who don't have kids. Even if you don't have kids, I think you should be able to relate to this. But in a whole town or in a town, an entire class of children gets up out of the middle of nowhere, out of nowhere,
Yeah.
in the middle of the night and just runs off into the dark. No one knows anything. No one says anything. That is terrifying. And then what happens afterward, which pushes it into a completely different era, which I think they could have gone and made it like a thriller. They could have made it a drama. The second half, the last 20 minutes of the movie, is what really pushes it into the bounds of horror, because that's
for
what
sure.
I think it puts it over the top.
Yeah. And Shot, now, do you plan on seeing this on the weekend?
Yeah, I'm seeing it Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing it
I
Saturday.
think I'm going to go see that Coen Brothers movie tomorrow. I have the afternoon off. I'm not 100% sure yet. You're going to go Saturday, you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Saturday. I think they're making a prequel to this already.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. That's not official. He has not confirmed that. They're asking them to because the movie just made $160 million.
It's gonna happen though, dude. It's gonna.
I don't know. He's commit. So right now, Zach Cregger, for people that don't know, is doing a Blood and Guts Resident Evil, and he literally said this is not going to be tied to any of the other movies. Forget all the other movies. Blood and Guts, my own version of Resident Evil, and it's going to be R-rated. So, Bisha, I'm excited about that.
I am too, and I think the fact that he's excited to go back and do something that's kind of video game centric, that's what's exciting to me. It's not like we've talked on the show for years now about people making Marvel movies who never read comics, aren't familiar with comics, never checked them out, and don't care. Yeah. So I think that's going to be really cool. The thing I would say I would doubt a prequel based on the certain character in Weapons is that the woman who portrayed this character they're talking about is in her 70s, and from what I've read about her performance in this movie, like it was really difficult on her with makeup and physical acting and twisting her ankle and shit. Like she's in her 70s. I don't know. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe they'll use a different person.
Madigan, I think. Madigan.
Which Uncle Buck's girlfriend.
Uncle Buck's girlfriend.
I didn't even recognize her, and I'm like, holy shit!
There's not a lot of characters in the movie. It's like less than, I would say, 8 or 9. I don't know. There's 8 or 9 characters in the movie, but everybody has. You know, it's funny, Bisho. I know you're not probably a big Magnolia guy, but I can't wait for Shah to see this because he's going to recognize Magnolia because everybody gets their little story. Like everybody has a story, and that's Magnolia. That was one of the beautiful things about Magnolia.
Let me ask you something before we move on. I shared something from TikTok. There was like an improv comedian who said that Zach Cregger does have a background in comedy.
Yeah,
and he said,
"Whitest Kids You Know." He directed. He directed a comedy with Trevor Moore. The Whitest Kids You Know made a movie.
So someone on TikTok who's a comedian pointed out the fact that there's a specific type of sketch or improv comedy, and I don't remember what it's called. The Herald. Look up The Herald in sketch comedy. Okay. And basically, what they do is you start from like point A. You give point A and point C. And then people rotate in and tell different pieces of part B, and the story doesn't become clear until you get toward the end and it all folds together. So his theory is that Zach Cregger in these horror movies is actually using a herald, which is a comedy, I guess, style.
Barbarian, you could say that maybe, right, Shaq? Because Barbarian, you could tell, was rooted in some type of a comedy until it has all that darkness in it.
I don't mean being a comedy. I just mean the structure of how everything comes together.
Yeah, but it's very similar. Like, Shaq, the Barbarian and this are different movies, but I feel like there's a similar tone in the storytelling.
Yeah, tone-wise, it started out almost... I don't know. I want to compare it to Tusk, not even just because it has the same actor, but like it has the same vibes in the beginning until you get into the basement and you figure out, oh, what the fuck's going on here? Then it
takes a dark turn. But even then it turns because it cuts to a cutscene of Justin Long in a car talking about sexual assault in like a way that he finds funny. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? Did the movies just get switched?
Right.
You know? It's weird to do that. It's weird.
I like the concept too. Like it was very original to use like, Airbnb. Like no one was doing that.
Nobody did it. Like something bad happened in an Airbnb.
Something everybody can relate to. We've all probably been in an Airbnb.
Sure.
Like that's, you know what I mean? It was an easy target, but
yeah,
no one's done it. He's smart.
No one's done it. Yeah, he's great. I think he's got a bright future. I'm excited to watch this Resident Evil film. Don Stoney says we need a hard Resident Evil film. We do. Drew Yari is confirming that apparently both Barbarian and Weapons are in the same universe. That's interesting, but that'll go out the window with Resident Evil. And then, so that could be something to check out. Also, very interesting. We've been talking a little bit about this Aliens Earth TV show. Numbers came out this week. It was downloaded 9.4 million fucking times.
Wow.
9.4 million views of Alien Earth.
How many subscribers do you think Hulu has in total?
I don't know. They just released. Netflix is the runaway champion, and Max is on the bottom. Hulu's probably somewhere in the middle.
Hulu has 55.5 million according to a 2025 filing.
So that's
So
like
they got
a
about,
sixth
like-
of subscribers watched it.
Yeah, they got about maybe I don't know, 17%. That's not bad though for a TV
Really
show.
good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. They're extremely happy with it. Sha, you've now watched two episodes?
Yeah, I've seen the first 2 episodes. The second one I loved, as my dog says hello.
Yeah.
The second one I loved. The first one starts out slow, so if you're watching it,
a lot of explaining.
give it a shot because the first one, and it is an hour long an episode, so
They're
it is.
all
It's
54
almost
minutes.
like a fucking movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the second episode was a fucking banger, man. I mean, the gore is there. The xenomorph looks crazy as shit. You're right though; it is probably my favorite, formation of xenomorph. Like I guess on display.
Yeah. Practical to the core.
Yeah, and I love that octopus eyeball thing. I think it's cool as shit. Yeah, but so far it's pretty much all pros, man. I don't really have any complaints as far as Alien. But and again, I loved Romulus. Like I thought Romulus is probably the best one.
People love Romulus.
Dude, I think that might be my third favorite out of the whole franchise.
Romulus, okay.
Yeah. Aliens 2 being my number 1, then Alien, then probably Romulus.
Well, Bisha, before you give your answer, I also want to point out it is now the most positive reviewed Aliens property of all time.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
above
wild.
Aliens.
See,
it is
okay,
the highest reviewed.
look, man, I'm hot and cold on reviews and shit like that because I will say this. There are a lot of people online that do reviews and have channels and they gush over stuff for access or because they don't want to seem like they're against the grain or because they don't want to piss people off. However, so like I think I don't want to blame it on that because Alien Earth is good so far. I've only seen the first episode. Thought it was kind of slow, but I get it. It's setting everything
Wait
up.
to see the second.
But like it makes me not want to believe it that this is the highest rated Aliens property when the first and second one are like golden to people. So
Well, it's different generations watching it. I don't know if I was a teenage, like young John's age. I don't know that Alien would put me in my ass. Aliens, I would probably think is good. It's fun. I think the more modern audiences respond more positive to the current, climate. As silly as that sounds, like I could put The Godfather on with my 20-year-old and my wife and my 22-year-old, and the 20-year-old and the 22-year-old are going to check out in like 14 minutes. And me and my wife are going to sit there and just drool for 3.5 hours. I do think that has something to do with it. Bisha, I will tell you this. The second episode, you're going to knocks it out of the park. Joe Punches brings up a good point because the third episode starts out very hot and then goes into character development. Yes, there's a shift. We're learning more about the people and everything. But Sha, I will say this, your product placement went out the window in that second episode. That's done.
Yeah, that first episode was fucking brutal, man.
Nothing like there wasn't a single thing like that in the second.
I could have dedicated a whole fucking episode to this, which I might do a bonus show next week or sometime this month and review this movie. Although I really want you guys to watch it because I want us to collectively just shit on it for like an hour long. Dude, I watched War of the Worlds and that might be the worst movie ever made.
Yeah.
And talk about product placement, dude. Amazon is the whole fucking movie.
Well, that's their movie.
I know, but it's all about Amazon. There's like fucking... that's the worst thing ever, man. I want everybody in the chat room to watch it because it's literally... I would love to just shit on this for at least an hour. It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Maybe we could do that for the summer for a watch along.
The watch along.
No, that would actually be fun because it's that bad. Yeah, like that might.
We see how long people drop out, and then we can put new people in. And
we're gonna lose all of our fucking.
Well, yeah, people are gonna be like, I don't subscribe to the Patreon for this. You can go fuck yourself.
Right. No, whoever lasts till the end gets some sort of award or prize.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to fuck with the audience like that, B Show. I think that might be we would go full heel.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
No, that would be fun though. Like it would just because it's so bad and us just getting annoyed by it. I think it would be entertaining. I think everybody would enjoy it.
What's
Let's ask
hilarious
the people.
though?
We'll put a poll up or something on Patreon.
All
See if
right, yeah,
people
maybe
wanna
we'll do a
that.
Patreon poll. But B Show, you got to check out that second episode. I like the third episode. It's probably one of my favorite things of the year I've watched. I'm very excited to see where this goes. I just love the tonality of it. I love how they respect the '70s style and of what we consider the future, and everything. They really dig into that. It looks good, and I like the writer director there. I'm a fan of his anyway. But there's we're getting a little closer. I think it's coming out next week, which would be weird for Labor Day. Toxic Avenger is coming to theaters. They're giving it the hard push, and they made a fake PSA this week, which I thought would be fun to play on the show because we're excited about it. We're cautiously optimistic, but I feel like we're going to be talking about this movie. Anyway, this is the fake PSA they made for Toxic Avenger. It's pretty funny.
Come on, Jenny. Just try a sip of soda. Everybody's doing it.
Okay, I guess I could.
No! Do not drink that soda!
Toxic Avenger!
Oh my god.
Hey, we're drinking soda over here, and you're not invited, you disgusting freak.
It's true. I'm arguably the most unhealthy person on the planet. I fell into a vat of toxic waste, and I have this tumor growing out of my forehead.
Gross!
But listen,
so
kids,
trauma.
there's one thing even I won't put into my body. Soda. Some of this stuff has an ass load of sugar.
Yeah, so?
So, scientists are linking sugar to diabetes, which can lead to limb loss.
Limb loss? Yeah, right.
Oh, wow. This one is actually 72 grams of sugar. That can't be good for you. That's why I drink Liquid Death soda-flavored sparkling water with 90% less sugar than top sodas. Each can has just 10 calories.
Funny.
So the next time you're reaching for a sugary soda, think about how hard it'd be to do without an arm. Then reach for a Liquid Death instead.
Don't drink Toxic Waste. I have to say, this is a product placement I don't mind. I think it's funny.
Yeah, but this is not in the middle of the movie either.
True, but very
this
true.
is an advertisement. I have no problem with that. In fact, it's probably my favorite commercial I've seen in
a long time.
I don't even know. I fucking loved it. And you know what? I watched an interview with the whole Trauma team, right? And Peter Dinklage was there. And
Oh,
everybody
really?
else was
Oh,
there.
because they're doing
At the con. I don't know which con it was, but they did a whole interview.
It was San Diego, I think.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage is only in the movie like 10% of the time. It's a different actor the whole time for Toxie, which it's kind of shitty. I was like, oh, that sucks. I didn't know. Like, why would you tell us that? I was like, what the fuck are you guys telling people that before the movie? But apparently, he's only in the suit for like 10% of the time. He's barely in the movie.
Really?
He just did the voiceover, yeah.
Oh well, but that's in the spirit of Toxic Avenger, right? The voiceover guy, the voice and the character generally aren't the same person.
I just wish they wouldn't tell us that. You know what I mean? Like, we would have never known. I don't need to know that.
Yeah, Bisha, I don't mind this at all. I think it's fine.
No, it was until they find out in 10 years that all the carbonation in Liquid Death causes fucking osteoporosis or some shit. I feel like this is just one giant carousel, and every 5 years something else is the boogeyman. But,
Well, I'm excited for the movie. I think they're pushing the movie in the right way. I think it's going to be a lot of limbs and gross out humor and dirty jokes, like Trauma style. I'm excited for sure.
no, it's awesome, dude. And you know what? If they're gonna do commercials like this, like to just stick Jason in an Angry Orchard commercial, but it's supposed to be Jason. It's disingenuous. For this to legitimately be like, hey, this is a funny ass commercial with the Toxic Avenger. That's a completely different story.
Yeah,
because it
I
is
like
what
where
it
he
is.
goes, I'm arguably the most unhealthy person on the planet. I love that. I love it. I think it's funny. B-Show, but another thing that we kind of landed this week out of nowhere was the Halloween video game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, in fact, a lot of people, when they shut down the Friday the 13th video game, were thinking that with this new relaunch of Jason Inc., that they were going to relaunch a new video game. Because Gun Media was the company that did the first one. They did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, and they shut that down too. There's no more add-ons to that anymore.
Right. So everyone's been waiting for this new relaunched Friday the 13th game, and Bloody Disgusting, I think it was John Squires that we both follow.
Oh, yeah, I like John.
He said, "You guys have been waiting for a Friday the 13th game. Psych, they were actually making a Halloween game, which is going to launch pretty soon."
Wow. Shot. I mean, listen, Halloween is Halloween at the end of the day, regardless of how we felt about that last round. But a Halloween video game sounds like I don't know what they're gonna do there, but if they go more bare bones with it, I think that would be a fucking very successful thing.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played games in so long. I haven't played the Texas Chainsaw or any of that stuff. So
yeah, I played Chainsaw.
Regardless of me being a fan or not, though, I'm just glad they're bringing more like brand awareness towards like Halloween and these slashers, so it could be passed down the generations. Because I want these these franchises to kind of live over time and be passed down generations. But yeah, I don't think. I guess maybe we'll get Freddy eventually. Like a new Freddy.
Yeah,
possibly.
That's the only one that would work better as a video game, don't you guys think?
Definitely.
I think so. Yeah.
I know. Sorry. For what I read, there's going to be a single-player survival campaign. There's going to be a multiplayer campaign, and then you can also play with bots like you could on the Friday the 13th one, which is mostly what I did.
Okay.
So that's great until they stop supporting it because contracts change. Yeah. So who knows? Now, the Nightmare on Elm Street one does sound nice because like you could do different dreamscapes. You could literally do anything. Whereas Halloween is like, hey, we're in the neighborhood. Hey, we're in the hospital. Hey, we're at the old farm. It's just places around town. So
yeah. And Chris Matthews is bringing up there's a Hellraiser game too, guys. That's put together.
We never watched that trailer, did we?
No, we should play that. Shah, you want to check out the Hellraiser video game trailer? Doug Bradley does the voice.
Yeah, why not?
Do you want to scrap the Halloween one and do Hellraiser instead?
Yeah, because we always come back to the Halloween one. I forgot about we had planned on doing the Hellraiser.
Let me find it real quick. I know they took it down at one point, but it looks so fucking good.
It looks so great. I remember watching it, and then we have some very cool movie trailers we want to get to this evening.
Dude, I watched this. You said it to me. I was sitting in like a tropical smoothie place with like all these families around me watching the Hellraiser trailer. They all thought I was fucking crazy.
Well, you can't. I mean, I'm just glad Doug Bradley is still fucking attached to it because you don't want to see another Pinhead voice. All right, this is it. I don't know how long this is, but it's a minute and a half.
Have a void.
We're probably gonna get off YouTube for that. Hang on, should I stop sharing?
A desirous.
Well, I think that's.
Yeah, I would fast forward this because they hit you for kitty.
All right, so we got the lament configuration there.
It thirsts for excruciating pleasure. The very thing we offer.
There we go. We got the OG Cenobites, guys.
She is hellbound. Follow her. For we have such sights to show.
I know.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I forgot how good this was. Look at this dude.
Leviathan.
Oh. Jesus. This is nasty, yo. The revival, shit. Wish list now. Yeah, yeah, Shah. I mean, this is where video games are now. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it looks so fucking cool. Like, I would love to watch somebody else play it, man. It's just these type of games. It's too much for me, man. I like simple, like Super Mario games and Mario Kart. Like, I'm still stuck into the.
Are you saying you want Pinhead in Mario Kart?
Yeah, I would love that. That'd be cool as shit. Was he ever in Mortal Kombat?
Yes. Well, yeah, everybody's in Mortal Kombat now. At this point, there's always like something.
I feel like he was.
Yeah, he was. Bisho, that's a purchase right there.
For sure. I'm blown away, honestly, by that. And watching it again, I forgot some of the cool shit that was in it. I'll tell you what. The thing that would suck is if that was all footage just for the trailer, and then the gameplay doesn't look like that.
In other words, it's like screen cuts or whatever.
Well, because
I kind of feel like we should play the Halloween one just for comparison. Don't you want to? Do you guys want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just to see. I'm just curious because it's different studios, and I'm just wondering if I don't expect it to be that, but I am very curious. So, Pinhead was not in Mortal Kombat. Sleep Cheeks is saying no Pinhead.
To be fair, I had a ROM hack of Mortal Kombat, which had like all the horror characters in it playably, so you could.
That's great. Yeah.
But it's not a legit game.
Yeah.
People are probably talking about
Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show is added to Mortal Kombat.
I would not be surprised.
Look at him going burn down.
Michael Myers ain't got shit on me.
I don't know. Oh, I'm already excited though. Oh, look at the graphics.
I know.
Halloween's just a few months away.
A quiet town. Just like hundreds of other small towns all across America. A town just like yours.
That's supposed
But
to be
it
Donald
was here
Pleasance.
on October 31st,
That's right, John Carpenter.
1963.
He finally got his way into a video
No
game.
motive, no warning, no provocation, just senseless death. I met him 15 years ago.
That
I
sounds
thought there
more
was
like you and
hope
McGregor.
that he could be reached. But what I met
Well,
was
hello
not a
there,
child.
Michael.
No emotion,
Hello, Clarice.
perhaps not even human.
Oh, wow.
15 years later, he returned home.
A little less impressive than
What
Hellraiser.
happened that
but-
night
Yeah.
was only the beginning.
Houses look good.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a killing
How the fuck is she
spree.
running like
It
that,
was a
Because it's a video
reckoning.
game.
She looks like a Sims character, you know?
Yeah, she's running like she's shit.
Clearly,
her
you
pants.
guys don't play GTA.
You can't stop him.
Oh, wow.
You can't reason with him. You can't kill the boogeyman.
Mask looks good.
I love that transition. Ah.
Yeah, I mean, look, it doesn't. It's not on the vibe shot. Like Hellraiser just looks fucking nightmarish, but this looks like it's more like engaging, like you know, like it's not gonna have the graphicness. The graphic nature of Hellraiser is limbs and hell. This is a crazy guy chasing you with a steak knife.
Yeah, I think overall the trailer was. I prefer this trailer. I think it was well produced. I think I like it a little bit more than the Hellraiser one. But as far as the actual game, I feel like Hellraiser is gonna blow this out of the water. Because the way they were running around, man, it did look like Sims and fucking old GTA, like from 2006.
Yeah.
Because again, the background graphics, like they look very modern and fucking just polished, and then their movements are like very robotic. So I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know where they went wrong with that, but
Yeah. B-Show, which one do you think passed the test better?
I don't know. Hellraiser, if you're going into hell to face all the Cenobites and Leviathan and all that shit, I would say Hellraiser is probably a much more broad game as far as gameplay goes, so probably that one. But personal, I'm gonna.
I didn't like the
Halloween.
voiceover. I thought the voiceover was a big L for me. Like, like you should have just paid to use Donald Pleasance's fucking voice. You're paying all this money. Don Stoney goes The Sims in Haddonfield.
See, those were a couple of the touches, like the motion capture, the way Michael was kind of.
They did say, by the way, there
around.
was a disclaimer that this is not final gameplay. So there was a little disclaimer in the beginning.
They better hope so. Keep that mask, but change the gameplay.
The mask, it looks like it's taken right from the fucking first movie. Listen, we have a dick ton of trailers to get to. And whatchamacallit, and some of them are absolute fucking bangers. Now, there has been a lot of talk about this trailer. I'm just going to preface this right now because I have very mixed feelings about this movie. There is a movie coming out called Good Boy that is getting a lot of press. It is about a supernatural horror movie from the perspective of the dog that lives in the house. And there was a lot of people like myself that said, oh, I guess I can't watch this movie. Apparently, the director of the film, this is his actual fucking dog. Yes. And this is not some like Hollywood thing. It's a great trailer. I'm a little scared to see the film, but we're going to check out the trailer now and discuss it. It's called Good Boy, and well, if you haven't seen it, it's a pretty interesting trailer. Here we go. I'm already like fucked up, man. I'm already fucked
Look who's here.
So he's pulling these from home movies to set up the next part. Okay. Oh, poor boy. We're all in for
Oh my god.
I guess I'm next. I should never have come here.
Jesus. All right. Shah, I'm going to go to you first because my animal sensitivity is in a very vulnerable place right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really good, man. I really like the concept, actually. I think it's very original. We've never really seen anything like this other than that Neon movie. But that was from the perspective of the demon itself, not the dog. But I don't know if I can watch this, man. I don't know if I can do it, bro. I don't know. Because wasn't the dog chained up? It looked like he was being tortured at some points. Like, I don't want to watch that, dude.
I don't know that that's what's happening.
That's what it looked like. It looked like the dog was trying to escape chains.
The dog's chained up from my interpretation. That was the dog was chained up because the person is now possessed and the dog breaks the chain to save its owner.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks good though. Like I'm intrigued by it. I'm intrigued by it, but at the same time, I'm terrified for probably not the reasons they were shooting for. But I don't know.
B-Show, what are you thinking?
Dude, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from a number of reasons. One,
we all have like a real reaction to it. It's like
none of us said a word almost the whole trailer.
I'm like, I was actually tearing up a little bit. I had to check myself a little bit.
So one, dogs are universal. There's relationship there. People may love this movie, hate it, but they're going to have people talking about it. Second, not in a bad way, but it looks like it was made for about $16. So like, follow your dog around with a GoPro, have some actors around the house. There you go. So if this makes even a modicum,
well, it was in South by. I mean, it competed at South by. And,
I want to see the budget for this movie. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sure it's cheap. I saw Larry Fessenden's name in there, possibly. So I don't know. But I love that it's the director's real dog. I can't imagine. And Shah, I'm with you though, but I can't imagine a world where someone would traumatize their pet and then expect people to be like, "Oh, that's fine. You could, well, totally, that's fine."
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've seen worse on film, so wouldn't surprise me. But it seems like, I mean, all the reviews were saying the dog is like one of the best actors of the whole year, and they were saying like this dog deserves a fucking Oscar for this performance. I don't know. I'm curious to see it just for those reasons, but just solely out of curiosity, not because
I really don't. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I'm a little scared, but I really don't believe a studio is that insensitive that thinks they could put a movie out where an animal was seriously, visibly put through some type of real trauma for profit. It would be suicide. It would be career suicide. B-Show. Like people, like the outpouring of pushback would be astronomical.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's probably going to be the dog is in implied.
Saves.
Yeah, I was going to implied peril, and then he's the hero. He's not going to be tortured and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm sure it's rough with the dog.
Drew Yari, horror acting 2025. Michael B. Jordan, Julia Garner, the dog.
The dog. Yeah, it's a real. Hey, look. I mean, look. At least the guy used his own dog. Also, House LLC Lineage is getting a lot of press. I believe it opens tonight in certain theaters. It is going to be on Shudder. We've talked about Hell House on here a little bit. I do think it has a very good run overall. I would put it slightly behind VHS Shah as far as modern, sequential horror films. Do you think that's fair to say?
You
think it's better than VHS?
No, hell no. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. It's behind
absolutely
VHS.
Fuck not. Yeah, it's definitely behind VHS.
I think VHS is the premiere, and everyone else is behind.
No, VHS, and they're putting out a Halloween one too. I don't know if you know or not, but Halloween.
Yeah, VHS is Halloween. Oh my fucking god! My fucking god!
And they're gonna put it on Shudder like the day of.
Of course
Halloween.
they are.
Oh yeah,
the day of Halloween.
We're all gonna be watching it. Yep. Halloween's on a Friday night this year. Oh my fucking god! I'm excited for this B-Show because I feel like that last one, other than the shitty acting, I thought the plot delivered.
Yeah, I love the backstory they gave it and how they're trying to investigate. They find the movie reel or whatever it is or the book in the old curio cabinet in the antique store. Like I have only watched I think 1 or 2 of the previous ones.
Yeah.
And even though it was like porno level acting for this one, the fake documentary stuff, the rest of it was fine. It was creepy. It was cool. I like the characters. They show the breakdown of like the family when they get.
The clowns look fucking incredible. I mean, really uncomfortable looking.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting the real story behind it now, so I'm excited for that. This is called House LLC Lineage. Shah, I think this looks really good, and I love the fact that it's not a found footage movie.
Yeah, see, that was my initial problem with it, was because I've seen the first 2, and they were both found footage. And I think a concept like this, it's necessary for it to be a found footage film until I saw the trailer. Because the last one that came out, that wasn't found footage either. But I didn't particularly like the direction they were. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't think the trailer was impressive at all. This looks much better, so I'm more intrigued by this than the previous one. And I haven't seen the third one, so I haven't seen the third, fourth. So I gotta kind of catch up. But I don't even feel like I need to watch those to be able to see.
You probably don't. You probably don't.
This is the backstory. I feel like so.
Yeah, this looks like the backstory B show, and the acting doesn't look spectacular, but it's miles from that last cast.
Absolutely. And, I think that the found footage trope is a little bit played out. I know this franchise has kind of been built on that, and it's what made it work. But they were doing found footage even before Paranormal Activity, but Paranormal Activity came out in, 2009 or 2000?
I think even before that, it feels like.
So it's like we've been doing this dance for a while. I'm good. I'm glad that they went with a straightforward horror movie, because this kind of expedition, let's get into the hotel, let's get into the house, let's investigate the family. It's still kind of relying on the true crimey shit that we've been recycling for a while, but it's a new, fresh breath with this franchise. So I'm on board, man.
Yeah, I hope it's good. I like the fact that Shudder is really putting out a lot of these movies quickly. It's going to have a small release, and then we're going to be able to see it on Shudder. And as much as I hated the acting, I liked the story. They kind of got me into the story, having seen the previous one. I'm enjoying the films. I feel like maybe it's time to end this. That would probably, right, Shah? I feel like maybe it's time to put this on the shelf after this one.
Well, I think they should have shelved it after the second one. I really liked the first 2, and then I heard that it kind of went downhill from there. So
yeah,
perhaps maybe leave it off after the sequel. But I mean, it's too late. It's already here. So
yeah. Well, we'll check it out when it comes out. I'm curious about it. So this next trailer I just caught yesterday. I thought it was an interesting concept. It's a movie called Anniversary. It's a weird storyline. I'm trying to gauge. Okay, I'm just going to let it play, and then we're going to discuss it, because I have a theory on this movie, and I want to see if everyone is going to tell me I'm out of my mind. But it's a movie about a husband and wife at an anniversary party. Their son brings home a girl as his new girlfriend, and the wife's like, I think I know who this girl is, and I'll just leave it at that.
Mr. and Mrs. Taylor, it's lovely to meet you.
Cute girl.
I almost forgot.
She's somebody. I forget.
Happy anniversary.
Cheers to 25 years.
We're so grateful to have our kids here with us. My greatest happiness in life is being your wife.
So that's Diane Lane.
Josh brought the new girlfriend. She doesn't blink.
Guys, this is Liz.
And the dad, by the way, guys, that's the girl from Alien's father in real life.
I wasn't sure if you'd remember me.
I didn't at first, but I remember you now. Our son's new girlfriend, a former student. She's radical in her ideology.
See?
Honey, people change.
No, Paul, they
Oh,
don't.
shit.
I don't think it's a coincidence that she's attached herself to Josh.
Come on, we don't bite.
Sure you do. It's all coming back. The skillful way she evades questions.
Can you pretend to be happy for me? You couldn't bend her your way. Drives you insane.
What did you even know about this girl?
Wow.
It's growing a new host to attach itself to. That's how it blossoms and infects the entire ecosystem.
Jeez.
You know, I used to be afraid of you. But I don't think I am anymore.
Don't let them win.
Interesting song choice.
Missing.
Yeah.
It's not a coincidence.
way the world is now, it's dangerous.
Josh.
Yeah.
Look around us.
She's messing with her head.
We don't always know what our children are capable of.
What is she, like a
Regardless
Neo?
of what you think of me, I don't want to be the reason things change in this family.
I think you know what's coming.
You have obliterated us. What more do you want?
Jeez.
Okay, here I'm going to ask you guys this question. Be sure I'm going to start with you. My interpretation of this is that she has a far right ideology. She goes to a college and she clashes with the liberal professor, and then X amount of years later she shows up acting like she still has that she now has her views, but she's doing it to infiltrate and get back at the lefty professor by inculcating her son into far right ideology.
Yeah, I could see that. And
I could be totally wrong.
Destroying the family from the inside out, all that stuff.
There seem to be subtle things there, like, oh, is she supposed to be like a far right? Which, by the way, this could be conjecture. I could be totally wrong.
Now, you know, if this is A24 or Neon,
well, it's Lionsgate, but
it would. If it was, it would be nothing to do with far right. It would just be like, oh, she's secretly a werewolf or something, and it's like, what? Like, I don't know. Look, I need to know more about this. I'm gonna
Sean, what do you think? I think that's what they're hinting, is that like the mother is like some famous liberal professor and she was right-wing extremist, and this is how she's getting back at her all these years later.
I mean, to be honest with you, the trailer sold me, but I have no idea what the fuck I just watched. You
It
know what I
looks
mean?
fucked up, like some
Yeah.
like she does. Like I think she fucks the sister and kills the other sister. It's like,
Yeah, there's definitely like the destroying of, you know, the family within, just like Bisho mentioned. Like I don't know if this bitch read The Art of War or what, but
well, they said Birth of a Nation, like that movie, like in movies.
Yeah, oh
she
yeah,
likes.
that movie's
And like,
Mhm.
oh, okay,
Have you ever
I know
seen
where
that
we're going
movie?
with this.
Have you ever seen it? Birth of a Nation?
Yeah,
You have seen it? I haven't seen it.
Surprisingly, I haven't.
seen it. I have.
And I live out here in Ohio. You think it'd be
I'm
required
old though.
reading.
Like that. I'm old. I mean, I've seen it. Yeah, it's wild.
I can't believe they used like the real clan in there in the fucking
Yeah.
movie. It's crazy, dude.
Oh, it's
So-
blackface and the real
Crazy.
Klan. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's fucking, it's insane. Well, it's shown in film school. It used to be shown in film schools up until like the Great Awakening. Like people like it was just used as an analogy of like, yeah, this was like one of the first films, and it was paid for by the Klan, and it's a Klan propaganda movie.
I'm surprised Criterion hasn't put that out.
Nobody wants to touch that shit, yo.
No, dude, Criterion 100% has 100. They have a ton of Nazi films, dude. They have, I mean, they put out all kinds of shit.
It's a little different than Nazi film.
Yeah, but they look at it as like art, though. You know what I mean? Criterion is different.
Yeah,
They-
yeah, of course,
they
and
put
that's
out-
their,
they
they
don't
are,
look at
and that's
it.
the way to approach it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you approach
It's
it
a
from
part
that,
of history.
It is
Their
a part
whole
of
deal
history.
is preserving film, whether it's offensive, whatever.
It's one of
They're
the
like-
first real movies. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
one of the first real movies.
Yeah, it was like from like
Bisho,
1920.
am I right on this plot? Because I have not looked it up.
So it doesn't say anything about right or left, but the AI overview from the Internet Collective says a close-knit family whose celebration on their 25th wedding anniversary is disrupted by the arrival of their son's new girlfriend, who is a former student of the mother and a radicalized member of a rising political movement called The Change.
I think I nailed it. All right. I think I nailed it. Listen, I think it looks good. I love Diane Lane. Still looks good to me. Again, Kyle Chandler, the father, his daughter is the star of Aliens. Alien Earth is Wendy, the synth. And he's also a Green Lantern in the new Lanterns TV series coming to HBO. He's done a lot of good work, that guy. He was the father in Friday Night Lights. So we're going to segue to a movie called Portal to Hell. I love Portals to Hell. I love anything with Satan in it. I'm on board. I loves it. I loves the Satan movies. He's Hal Jordan. I didn't know if he was Kyle Rayner or Hal Jordan. My brother Mike and I were talking about that today. I know it's Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. That's pretty cool. But I think this might be another Shudder movie, Portal to Hell. But I just love movies with portals to hell. I think it's fun. Do we have that trailer, Bisho?
It's coming, yes. Couldn't find it on YouTube. I had to go back to Twitter.
Okay.
I think there's a portal to hell in your laundromat.
Funny idea.
Did you go through it?
No. Why would I do that?
I think there's a portal to hell in my whole
Oh, we know
Laundromat.
it was a portal to hell and not a portal to somewhere else.
I mean, I hate jumping to assumptions as much as the next guy.
Hey, Pete, what does that look like to you?
A portal to hell.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks, Pete.
Done. You okay, son?
Why? Portal to hell?
What?
Oh, that reminds me. How's your?
Look who it is.
Keith
your cancer
David.
going?
Still terminal.
Oh God.
Why is this even happening?
Should we figure it out?
You want to throw something in?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, this is great.
Were those hoof prints?
I don't know.
Hi, I'm Chip.
What's all this about, Chip?
Bob Shank hurt someone. Bad. He owes a debt.
Look at that.
Can I help him pay it?
You want to make a deal?
I know that voice.
I know.
You think it's okay to do something bad to help someone good?
Depends on how good the person is.
The best.
How bad the bad is.
Can I help you with something?
You have duct tape and then like a blindfold, burlap sack. I don't know.
It's Richard Kind.
Burlap sack, duct tape, zip ties.
I don't know. I just feel better.
That's great.
You got like a dragon deep down that weird little dungeon you was.
What did you do that was so bad?
Put a good person in a bad situation. All it takes is the slightest push. You want my advice?
More than anything, yes.
Find another laundromat.
Sha, I think that looks fun, man. I'm so curious about it.
I think there's a portal.
I kind of hate it, dude. To be honest with you, I don't like,
like
it at
the
all.
idea. It's funny.
I thought they were gonna take a different approach, man. I don't know. I would give it a shot though, because I like some of these horror comedies, but this looks a little cheesy for me, man. And especially the devil coming out like, "Hey, dude, well, that's what the
Well, he wasn't a
fuck?"
devil. He's a demon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just, I'm not a big fan of this one.
But Keith
My
David
least favorite one of the night so far.
Keith David is in it though.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since something about Mary. Probably. I don't even know what the last movie was from him.
Keith David?
He's the president in Rick and Morty.
Yeah, he's getting his own spin-off. He's the president
is
in
he?
Rick and Morty. He's getting his own movie. Bisha, what did you think?
Look, I thought it was clever. I think it's funny.
It's funny.
I've noticed there's a lot of hee ha ha horror movies seemingly coming out recently.
A lot of them, yeah.
And it kind of bugs me a bit, but it's Keith David, so what the fuck?
I
And
know,
Richard
that's why I
Kind
like
is a demon.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm a demon. Like that. I don't know. Odd choice, but I like it.
Well, listen, if you want to go of a shop, I know you love demonic possession movies, and that's why I saved this trailer, even though we're going to close out with an absolute banger that we've been talking about for months on here. But there's a demonic possession movie coming out called Traumatika, and it's about a boy who discovers that he thinks his mother's being taken over by a demon, and it's not a comedy. It looks pretty dark, but I thought it was an interesting trailer, and we're going to play it right now. Not a comedy, Sha. Is that Florida? Wow.
Florida, California, something maybe.
Damn, yo.
Child is believed to have been abducted from his home over 9 months ago. This is the 4th child abduction in the past 12 months in the Los Angeles County area.
Oh my God.
There's a demon. Preys on children.
Don't make a sound. If I can hear you or see you, then the monster will come and get you.
You look nervous.
What have I done? I'm so sorry I brought it here.
Brought what?
The child's in the house. The child.
Now, Bisho, Saban, didn't they used to make like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something?
Saban Films is the one who ported Super Saiyan or whatever it is for Power Rangers, the original. So
Power Rangers, that's
yeah,
right.
the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers guy produced this movie. Maybe he got sick of all those kids like bitching about the later seasons not being good or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. Okay, just like you guys about the dogs and stuff, it's hard for me to watch stuff where like kids are the target. So I don't know how excited I am for this one. But what did you guys think about the trailer? Because I saw a lot of like herky jumps and ooh, like Rich Dow said earlier, like scary thing in the dark, ooh. But I didn't hate it.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. It looked familiar.
I'll be the negative Nancy again and say I fucking hated that, man. I really hated that.
More than the Laundromat trailer?
Yes. Just because this is very Blumhousey, this is the exact type of horror that I hate. The jump scares, everything is the camera's shaky, like generic looking ghosts, some bitch crawling on 4 legs. Like I've seen this a million times, just done much better. So I fucking hated this, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there was things about it I liked, but there was things about it that I've seen before in 80 other movies. Let's leave it at
Yeah,
that.
and done much better. You know what I mean? We've seen this done so many times over and over. Like Hereditary did this way better with her crawling on the ceiling on 4 legs. There's no
The new Evil Dead.
Yeah,
Same
yeah.
thing.
I mean,
Yeah, it does look a little too familiar for me, but
it does look very Blumhousey too. Like I'm surprised this is not.
It's not a laundromat though. That's at the end of the day,
True.
you can't get your clothes done there. And I also have a feeling this movie takes place in the 80s or 90s. I just from the TV set and which I kind of like that idea. I think it would be interesting, B-Show, if we saw more films to take the cell phone and the internet out of it, so this way it's not a part of a plot.
Yeah, so not only that, it gets goofy to have to like arrange around it, like why their cell phone doesn't work, but taking it out
I got
completely.
no service. Oh, I didn't charge my phone. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I can't take a picture of the monster.
I know. So it's just it really ups the tension because things feel a little bit more desolate when you don't have everything connected 24/7.
Yeah. I think it's a good concept. It's probably an execution very familiar. But listen, we're going to close out with I am beyond intrigued. We've been kind of hinting around this for a while. We finally are able to play it because it's hitting now. It was taken off the internet. Osgood Perkins, director of most recently The Monkey and Longlegs and Black Coat's Daughter and another movie I can't remember. He's got another movie coming out. This is some type of spirit or possession movie that overtakes a couple. This is this is one of the craziest trailers I've seen since the Longlegs trailer. It's called Keeper, and we're finally able to play this teaser trailer. I've been dying to talk about this forever because I think this looks really good after not loving The Monkey. This is called Keeper, and it stars Tatiana Maslany, who was from Orphan Black and the She-Hulk TV show, and she also was in The Mom and the Monkey. We're going to play it for you now.
I didn't even realize that was her.
Why does it always have to end?
This fucker with the shots and the music, man.
Is there any way to keep love alive? Do I even know this man? Is it his face I see when I close my eyes? Or only a mask that he's wearing? Always there, looking back at me. I
think he's a keeper.
Jesus Christ. This is wild, dude.
You'll be sorry when you see me.
Why does it always have to end?
This motherfucker, man. This dude is creepy as fuck.
Is there any way to keep love alive?
Please.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Do I even know
Is
this
that a
woman?
bird or something?
Is it her face I see when I close my eyes? Or only a mask that she's wearing?
Oh, that was cool.
Always there, looking back at me. I think she's a keeper.
Damn. The loons.
Oh, yeah. Okay, comes out in November. I wasn't sure when it's coming out. Osgood Perkins looks like he's hitting it out of the park with that fucking trailer.
Yeah, no, I'm really into this. I like that they spent 2.5 minutes and they still didn't show us much.
Right.
Unlike the previous trailer that, you know, showed literally probably every scene you want to see from the movie.
Probably, yeah.
And I love his wide shots, man. They're like haunting shots, but they're like beautiful. And he almost did this with Long Legs. You know what I mean? Like the way he was using windows and doors.
Yeah,
it made me
doors.
feel claustrophobic. Like this is
Brought that
wide
up
open.
You've brought up the doors thing before.
And this is wide open space, but it's like deafening shots, man. It's like fucking, it makes you feel uncomfortable, even though it's like a beautiful shot in the woods, but somehow he's capable to do this. So I really appreciate stuff like that from it. I can already tell it's going to be a creepy fucking movie. Kind of reminds me of Antichrist, the Lars von Trier.
Oh, wow.
thing.
Yeah.
Like a couple going to the woods, middle of nowhere, getting possessed, and weird shit happens. Kind of get that vibe from it, but I'm into it, man. This looks great.
Yeah. B-Show, it looks like Young John is saying, just like the Long Legs trailer, it wasn't telling us much of anything, and I'm so excited for this. Yes. Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. I mean, I can make a guess based on the trailer, but it's probably wrong. I think.
Yeah, I don't think we have any idea what this is.
The only thing I can think of is like they're trying to keep love alive, so maybe they were lovers
You
at
should get
another
on your
time.
microphone. You've been coming in off that mic all night.
Oh, how's that?
Yeah, it's better.
Any better? All right, sorry. I've been having issues again. But, they talk about keeping love alive, and is she the one, or is it a mask she wears? My guess is, like, they were lovers at a different time, which is why you see the ancient shit, like the older people. And they're trying to span these different generations, and they think it's the person, but not sure, and they're probably going to repeat some fucked
Well, you
up
want to
ritual.
pull it up because they give very little information. I think this is something happens. They go to a house and something happens. That's what right shot. I mean, it almost has like an Evil Dead thing.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, it's something in the woods that possesses them.
Like maybe they're a new couple and they don't know each other that well, and they have these like, oh well, I don't know if this is gonna work out, but I'm alone with this person in the fucking woods, and I don't know what they're gonna do.
These two. Okay. There are two main. AI.
I know they're not gonna give us much. I'm just curious what they're gonna.
A romantic anniversary trip to a secluded cabin turns sinister when a dark presence reveals itself, forcing a couple to confront the property's haunting past.
Oh, so the place that they're staying in probably
Right.
brings up evil shit.
Gotcha.
I'm into it, Sha. I'm excited for this. I saw this in front of Weapons, and I was like, yo.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, we got I already have a feeling that together, Weapons and this is probably going to be
Yeah, that sounds like the triple
like
threat.
my top.
Well, that's
three.
only because you didn't see Bring Her Back, by the way.
I just got it. It just came in the mail yesterday.
Oh, you need to watch that as soon as possible.
Yep,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna watch that
fucking
this
God.
weekend too. So
I gotta get on Shudder, man.
I don't know who's gonna get that. I don't know who's getting Bring Her Back. I have a feeling it's
Actually,
gonna go to one of the streamings.
dude, The Ugly Stepsister might be in my top 3. I don't know, man. That movie was.
It was great.
No, I really like that one.
Yeah,
so
it
I don't
was
know.
great.
We'll see.
But the field's getting a little bit more crowded, and it's getting closer to Halloween. All the stores I'm going in are inundated with Halloween things now, B-Show, because after Labor Day, that's the push.
Rich Dow says, talking about the plot, he's listened to it. I think it's going to be done really well. I think there's going to be some weird twist or like paranormal, like falling into an emotional track, and they're kind of living.
Maybe it's a portal to hell in the bathtub.
That should just be this episode, Portal to Hell.
Yeah. Joe Punches is G-checking us. We're getting HBO Max is getting Bring Her Back. Wow.
Yeah, it's A24. They get all their shit.
That's right. They have an exclusive with A24.
And Marquise John says it's Spirit season now.
Yeah, Spirit of Halloween is after Labor Day. We all know what's going to happen. But we all know what's happening now. The boys are going to be heading on over to Patreon. I'm going to start getting my kids packed up for college. I got a kid moving. I got a kid going to college. I got a lot going on. And I got to, I just can't believe this is all happening at the same time. But we've had an excellent time hanging out with you. And don't forget, Patreon pals, that you want to get your question in. We're going to bang out the Q&A next weekend over the holiday weekend. We'll get that worked out for you. B-Show Brian's going to drop a solo show for you. And whatchamacallit, we want to plug Rich Dow's show, X's and O's. We want to plug the Drew Yari Experience. We want to plug the Wrestling Soup. We want to plug that Don Tony guy. We want to plug our pals over at Ringsiders. Anyone else we want to add to the mix before we head? And, of course, the Bayou Geeks. Can't forget the Bayou Geeks now, can we all? Sean, anyone want to add before we head on out of here?
Yeah, check out Disconnected. Shout out to my boy over there. He does the physical media advocate, which I design the covers every month. So you can check that out on Amazon. Next month should be a banger. This previous month, we did a Burt Reynolds special. So we'll see what's coming up next, though.
Norm Macdonald is Burt Reynolds or actually Burt Reynolds?
No, actually.
Oh, okay. That's very different. B-Show, anyone else we want to add to the mix there before we head on out of here?
I don't think Chris Matthews has done any reviews in a while, so I can't think of anybody. If you want a plug and you've been around for a while, hit us up and we'll add you to the list.
Yeah. And of course, my brother, the Necromaniacs podcast. Got to plug them. Listen, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks for all the fun in the chat. I hope you guys have a nice weekend. And, of course, they're going to head on over to Patreon. We'll see you next week on the regular show. Have an awesome, awesome time.
Peace.